So, you want to build wealth, right? We all do. And we're told there's this one golden rule you absolutely have to follow. But what if I told you that the number one piece of advice everyone gives is actually what's slowing you down? In this explainer, we're going to flip that old wisdom on its head and look at a way more powerful way to grow your money. You've heard this a million times, I'm sure, on blogs, from financial experts, probably from your uncle at a family barbecue. It's the classic advice: invest early, invest often, and let the magic of compound interest do the work. And listen, I'm not saying that advice is bad, but what if it's kind of like skipping step 1 and going straight to step 10? Right? What if pouring all your focus into a 10% return on your first $1,000 is like trying to win a Formula One race in a go-kart? The spirit is there, for sure, but the engine is just tiny. So let's dig into why that is. Okay, so this gets us to what you might call the investment myth. Let's just break down the simple math here and see why that invest a little often advice can feel so incredibly slow for most people starting out. Let's say you are an absolute rock star investor. You crush it. You somehow manage to get a 10% annual return, which is way above the historical average. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? You'd be celebrating. But that percentage, well, it doesn't really tell the full story. And this right here, this is where the math really hits you. The stock market is an incredible amplifier, but you have to ask, what is it amplifying? It's amplifying the money you put into it. Look at this. 10% on $1,000 is $100. Fine. But 10% on $100,000, that's $10,000. Same great return, totally different world. See, the market doesn't just make money. It takes whatever you give it and makes it bigger. So, that kind of changes things, doesn't it? It tells us exactly where we should be putting our focus. It's not on finding the perfect stock, it's on creating the raw material for our wealth engine to run on. And spoiler alert, it's not some magic stock tip. This is the big idea, the huge mindset shift you have to make. Think about your capital, the actual money you invest, as fuel. The stock market is a high-performance engine, no doubt about it. But even the world's best Ferrari engine is just a hunk of metal without any gas in the tank. Your job, your real job, isn't to be a master mechanic tinkering with the engine. Your job is to be the person finding more fuel to pour into the tank. Which, of course, leads to the big question, right? If your small investments are only getting you small returns and you need a lot more capital to get those really big returns, where in the world is that money supposed to come from? It's not just going to fall from the sky. You have to literally make it. Okay, and this is where it all clicks together. The real answer is found in this connection between your personal energy and your income. This is about taking an active role in fueling your own capital engine, instead of just sitting back and hoping it fills up, one drop at a time. All right, I want you to forget about money for just a second. Let's talk about your most precious and honestly, your most limited asset, your personal energy. That means your mental focus, your physical stamina, that creative spark you have to build something cool. That stuff, that's the real currency. It's what you spend every single day, whether you realize it or not. So what's the game plan? How do you actually do this? Well, it's a 3-step playbook. Step 1, conserve. Be amazing at your 9 to 5, but be smart about it. Don't leave it all on the field every single day. Step 2, master your evenings. That free time isn't just for crashing on the couch. It's prime time for building something for yourself. And finally, step 3, convert. You take all that energy you saved and you turn it into a new income stream. Freelancing, a side hustle, learning a skill that gets you a huge raise. That is how you manufacture capital. All right, let's pull all these pieces together and see what this new blueprint actually looks like on paper. It's a huge shift in thinking, really. It's about moving away from just passive hoping and into active creating. I mean, look at this. It lays it all out side by side. The old way has you obsessing over picking the perfect stock with the little bit of savings you have. The new way? It's all about income generation. Your main focus shifts from staring at market charts to building new ways to earn. And your most important asset isn't your savings account, it's your personal energy, which you use to create more capital to invest. See the difference?
So really, if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. Stop asking the stock market to do your job. Your job is to create the raw material, the capital. The market's job is simply to amplify it. You get that one thing straight in your head, and believe me, the entire game just changes. So, I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Every single day, you wake up with a fresh tank of your most valuable asset, your energy. Think of it as your real seed capital. The real question you got to ask yourself is, what are you doing with it? Are you planting it strategically to grow something amazing for your future, or are you just burning it to get by? Because how you answer that, well, that's pretty much going to decide your whole financial future.